Turn it up. This is going down. Rhode Island style. This is a Rhode Island production original. Straight fire and no duplication. From the ocean state to your screen, we bring the heat, no hesitation. It's time to sit down and watch. Grab your chair, don't move an inch. Falls count anywhere, we breaking it loose. No ropes, no flinch. Falls count anywhere. Erik Dunn in the chair, talking WWE, AEW, TNA, Ring of Honor everywhere. Thoughts on the air with Ron by side. Real talk, no filter, let the opinions ride. Falls count anywhere. Rhode Island reppin', we take it there. Erik Dunn stepping up, mic in hand, dropping knowledge bombs. WW drama, AU slams, 10 AE rocks beyond. From raw to dynamite, impact nights on the glory days. He's breaking down the cards, the angles, the plays. And when the combo gets deep, Ron's right there with the vibe. Co-host energy, keeping it alive, no need to bribe. Hot takes flying, debates igniting, fans in the comments going wild. This ain't scripted, this is real, straight from the crowd. Count anywhere. Erik Dunn in the chair, talking WWE, AEW, TNA, Ring of Honor everywhere. Thoughts on the air with Ron by side. Real talk, no filter, let the opinions ride. Falls count anywhere. Rhode Island reppin', we taking it there. No count outs, no DQs, we speaking truth in the squared circle zone. From Providence streets to the global scene, we claiming the throne. Subscribe, hit the bell, join the fam, don't sleep on the show. Rhode Island production, original flow, let's go. This is a Rhode Island production, original. It's time to sit down and watch. Falls count anywhere. Erik Dunn, Ron by side. Thoughts on the air, let's ride. Falls count anywhere. Falls count anywhere.
Happy May? Yep, happy May to all of you. Yep, last week was the 30th. Welcome to Falls Count Anywhere, the first broadcast of May on the Rhode Island Broadcasting Network. Erik Dunn from Bridgewater, Massachusetts. Hey, Ron, we gotta change those graphics too. It's Thursdays at 3 now. It's no longer 5 o'clock somewhere on Wednesdays. It's 3 o'clock. And for those that are wondering, those in Providence that know this logo right here, this will all kind of go into Eric's thoughts a little bit at the very end. It's going to be mostly about, Providence Bruins going into a little bit of that situation going on with them. And then just real quick, Bruins getting eliminated, Celtics getting eliminated, Red Sox maybe having a little bit of hope. I'm going to say that towards the end. I think you guys may want to hear a little bit of that as well. But the main takeaway is going to be for WWE's Backlash in Tampa Bay. And we are about 48 hours away, roughly about less than 56 hours away, actually. Something like that. You guys can find me every Thursday at 3 on live YouTube, Kick, and Rumble at RI Broadcasting, as well as Twitch at RI Broadcasting as well. And then live afterwards on Red Circle. Podcast is up on Red Circle, Spotify, iHeart, TuneIn, and Amazon Music at RI Broadcasting. And then follow us on our social media platforms, which is Blue Sky, X, Space Hey, MeWe, Parler, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Gab at RI Broadcasting, as well as on X and Blue Sky at Broadcasting RI. Support us at rhodeislandbroadcasting.net for those that want to be a financial partner and want to be a part of our growing family from that matter there. From that from that matter there. And with all that said, um, for those that are also wanting to be a part of us from a advertising perspective, your ad is going to be read right over here. And you can send an email to Rodrigo at ribroadcasting.media@gmail.com. Ron will get you on your way, give you everything that you will need to figure out. Um, and and basically they will be able to help you join the family. This broadcast of Falls Count Anywhere is the exclusive property of Erik Dunn Productions, Ron Regal, and Rhode Island Broadcasting for the power use of our audience and use of this broadcast in the accounts and picture subscriptions, reuses, or redistributions is not prohibited and is given the express consent by RIB to be shared everywhere and is greatly appreciated. So, just real fast about this, WWE announced 16 new dates for Raw and SmackDown during this summer. Next Thursday, there will be a pre-sale starting at 10 a.m. local time, and tickets for each live event will go on sale the following day, next Friday, the 15th at 10 a.m. local time. Monday, 6/29, Raw and SmackDown are both in. Raw and SmackDown will be in Atlantic City at the Jim Whalen Boardwalk Hall. Monday, 7/6, it will be at the Allstate Arena in Chicago. Friday, 7/10, they'll be in Oklahoma City at the Paycom Center. Monday, 7/13, they'll be at the American Airlines Center in Dallas. Friday, 7/17, they're going to be at the MVP Arena in Albany. And then Monday, 7/20, they will be in Detroit at the Little Caesars Arena. And then Friday, 7/24, they'll be at the Oakland Arena in Oakland. Monday, 7/27, they'll be at the Intuit Dome in Inglewood, California. Friday, 7/31, they will be at the Resch Center in Green Bay. Monday, 8/3, they will be at Casey Center in Des Moines, Iowa. Monday, 8/10, they will be at the Scope Arena in Norfolk, Virginia. Monday, 8/17, they'll be at KeyBank Center in Buffalo. Friday, 8/28, they'll be at the Rockets Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland. Monday, 8/31, they will be at the Spectrum Center in Charlotte. Friday, 9/4, Heritage Bank in Cincinnati. And Monday, 9/7, the Legacy Center at BJCC in Birmingham, Alabama. All of those events will be going on sale officially next Thursday morning, as well as next Friday morning as well. Visit wwe.com/events for more information. And then also, you can also find this too. The pre-sale for 3 events that will be going to be in Canada. That pre-sale has officially gotten underway as of earlier on this morning, and it's going to be SmackDown and Raw on 8/21 and 8/24 in Ottawa and in Toronto at the Canadian Tire Center and the Scotia Bank Arena, as well as their summer tour on 8/20 that Thursday in London, Ontario, Canada at the Life Place. So that's all information that I got to give you about that. Oh, Canada. Yep, shut up. Anyway, moving on from there. Um, anyway, with all that being said there, we're just going to keep on going over there. And here we go. Um, with all that being said, um, going now to WWE Backlash live this Saturday nights. And believe me when I tell you, it's going to be an amazing night. Just because of the fact that when you look at this team and you're looking at the situation as a whole, um, it's going to be very interesting looking at this premium live event. The reason why I say that is because the card's very small. Like the cards is the card's not a lot. So Ron, get your books out because there's only 5 matches on this card. Io Sky versus Oscar. This is a rivalry that goes back a long time. This is a friendship that's been happening for many, many years, and now it's put up or shut up time. So, Ron, what are you thinking? Io or Oscar? Who do you think is going to take this? They've been at odds since the Empress of Tomorrow betrayed her last September, so about 8 months ago. And on the Raw after WrestleMania, Io teamed with a longtime ally and newly crowned women's champion Rhea Ripley to hand the Kabuki Warriors a tag team loss that left Asuka irate. So Io Sky or Asuka in this match? I don't know. To be honest with you, I really don't know how this is all going to work out. I don't know. But but Ron's saying Io, then I agree. I'm going to go Io as well. This one's going to be a little bit interesting. Danhausen has to find a partner against The Miz and Kit Wilson. I guarantee it's going to be Danhausen that will win this one. I mean, these other guys are getting so buried right now in WWE. I don't even know why Miz is like a side piece now. He's not even a main eventer anymore. He's not even like a mid card. He's just like someone that's there for jokes and laughs at this point, which is ridiculous knowing how much talent he has. I don't even think he should be down there anyway. But yeah, I'm going to pick Danhausen in a mystery partner. I don't know who that partner's going to be, but I hope he'll put up a good fight. So we'll see how that goes, right? Uh, Ron, do you agree with me? Hausen? Okay. Now, moving up, Trick Williams will defend his United States title against Sami Zayn in a rematch from WrestleMania. Ron, you and I were just talking about that from WrestleMania a month ago, that it didn't make any sense for Sammy to drop the title to Trick. But Trick started getting a lot of popularity, so who knows? I don't think Trick will lose it that fast unless they see more value with Sammy, but I can't see it right now. You know what I mean? Like I don't really think it's gonna happen that way or in that sense. You know what I mean? I can't see it. I mean, do you agree? Because maybe it's a little, I don't know, far fetched. But but yeah, I think Trick is gonna retain the title. I don't think Sammy's gonna take it. I could be wrong, but I think that's what I'm looking at right now. Wait, really? Ron, you're picking Sammy? Okay. I'll just split that with you then, because I don't think Sammy's gonna get it. I don't think Sammy will get it. Yeah, I really don't think that Sammy's gonna get it. I can't see it. I don't think Sammy's gonna take it. Yeah, I can't see it. Like, I don't really think Sammy's gonna get it right now. I mean, maybe he could, but I can't say that's gonna happen for sure though. Like, I don't think it'll happen. I really don't think it will. I honestly don't think it's gonna happen like that. I really don't think it will. I mean, it's gonna take a lot for Sammy to have to beat Trick, knowing how he won that title at WrestleMania. So wait a minute. So you think Sammy could turn heel on this and win? I mean, I think the signs are there. You know what I mean? I think you're right a little bit. I think the signs are there that he can turn heel. Maybe he actually will. Maybe you do have merit on that. Sammy will turn heel. Okay, you know what then? Screw it. I'm gonna change my vote then. I'll join you on that Sammy vote. So Sammy will get back to the United States title, but he will turn heel. So as of right now, you and I agree on all three: Io, Danhausen, and Sammy. Now, Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. This goes all the way back to after WrestleMania, um, to after WrestleMania 41 a year ago when Seth created this group. So who you thinking? Are you thinking Seth or are you thinking Breaker here? Because I don't know who's got the momentum right now. I don't know who has the momentum. I feel like it's tough to say. My takeaway on this match is I think this is the one match that's going to tell the story a little bit clearer out of all of them, just because of what the buildup has been. Um, Breaker kicked Seth out of his own faction about 7 months ago in October. Um, Braun Breaker had hernia surgery that kept him out of WrestleMania, but he hit a spear on Seth to cost him against Gunther. I think looking at who needs the momentum right now, I think it's Seth. I actually think it's Seth because all the pieces are showing to Braun as the one having all the momentum on his side. I honestly think I think Seth needs this match on Saturday more than Breaker does. That's the way I see it. I think Seth really needs this match more. So I'm going to pick Seth on this one. And then finally, for the World Heavyweight Championship, it's Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu. I think Roman will. I think Roman is going to retain. The only thing is, I don't. Jacob will be a World Heavyweight Champion, but I don't think his time is right now yet. I think Reigns is going to keep this because why would they take it off him a month after he won at WrestleMania? That doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? So, so you know, I think that's the situation there. What do you think, Ron? You're going to go Fatu? Okay, then I'm going to pick Roman. I'm picking Roman to retain. And folks, that is everything on Backlash. Now, moving on to Eric's thoughts. Eric's thoughts. Those of you that are Bruins fans obviously know. Oh, by the way, there is one other thing I got to mention too about Backlash, and I think it's going to be my favorite part of the whole show. John Cena is coming back home. So you guys know that he lives in Tampa right now still, right? He'll be on Backlash on Saturday to make a very special announcement. I guarantee it's about Club WWE and what they're trying to do about that membership part. Who knows? We'll see. But Eric's thoughts. Um, Providence Bruins are the only Bruins left. And tonight is game four. They could get knocked out. The greatest regular season in the history of the organization, the regular season champions of the AHL, could be knocked out in the first round. Again. And, my main takeaway when it comes to what that situation is right now for the Providence Bruins, looking at the shirt one more time here. There we go. For some reason the mirror was on like another angle here. My main issue with Providence is with all like the success they had during the regular season, it's not translating that in the playoffs right now. And that's my concern going into game 4 tonight. Do they have enough to withstand what they're dealing with, and can they actually do it? I don't know. I mean, you lose in overtime, and DiPietro got smacked around a little bit. Like, I don't know. On the Boston side, though, Ron and I have been chatting about this for a while, and I'll be the first to tell Ron that he was right. Jeremy Swayman does not deserve any blame for what happened against the Sabres in that series. Our defense was long gone and did nothing to help Swayman. For those that watched Game 4 from that Sunday and him losing it on his bench, you can't blame him. You get pulled after practically like a mercy rule, a 6-1 deficit, and you get yanked. I wonder how you gave up 6 in the first place. The turnovers are still an issue. They have no defensive presence, no physical presence, and they don't have enough goal scoring. Their power play and their penalty kill is an embarrassment, and there is a lot they need to work on. Hey, Ron, it's funny you mentioned Sidorov, because listen to this. A lot of the Bruins were hurt. Sidorov, for example, played games 3 through 6 on a torn MCL. Jason Tatum didn't even play game 7 because the freaking medical staff didn't clear him. Sidorov probably makes 15% of Tatum's salary yearly, and he still played on a torn MCL. Charlie McAvoy apparently had a broken hand as he tried to break someone else's hand at the end of Game 6 when the season was over. So going into 26-27, McAvoy could be on the verge of more than a 5-game suspension. Idiot. Like, the lack of common sense with these players is ridiculous. And Celtics, don't even get me started. Don't even think about it. The anger in me about them, I think Joe Mazzulla is on the hot seat. And my takeaway about that series is Brad Stevens may have to make some moves that may seem unpopular, but in the long run, it's going to bear the team. I honestly don't even know what Stevens is going to have to make for a move. What I do know is when it comes to Stevens, every move he's made has had a purpose and a plan behind it. And I mean, you guys can look at last year, trying to get under the second apron of the luxury tax. He did that. I questioned the moves a little bit. Like, for example, Vucevic didn't even play Game 7. He was the center that we got in the trade with Anthony Simons because we needed help on defense. But then Mazzulla doesn't play him? That doesn't make any sense. Sorry. It doesn't make any sense to me why a Mazzulla wouldn't play him. It doesn't make any sense to me, and it's stupid. My main takeaway right now with that is there's a lot of work that has to be done. Like, there is so much work that they have to do. It's very inexcusable the way that they played. However, I want to wrap up the broadcast with you guys here this afternoon with Red Sox because maybe, just maybe, there's a chance. Maybe there's a chance. Take a listen to this. This is from WEEI's Rob Bradford. Craig Breslow explains why he believes the Sox are a playoff team. So it took 6 weeks, but they finally secured their first sweep of the season. The trio of Payne Tolley, 7 innings, Brian Bayo, 7 innings, and Sonny Gray, 5 innings, combined just 1 earned run in 19 innings and 0.47 ERA. At the staff, the pitchers posted a 1.67 ERA during the series. Offensively, they went 9 for 29, a 3.10, with runners in scoring position, hit 4 homers, their second highest total in any series so far this season. Now, somewhat remarkably, less than 2 weeks after firing Alex Cora and 6 others, that was pretty much all of them, they played the Sox played the Detroit Tigers. They were one of the top teams right now in the AL Central. Not anymore because we swept them, obviously. But the takeaway from that is somehow they only sit a game and a half out of the second wild card spot at 16 and 21. The hope remains that if they can continue to stabilize and put themselves in contention, they'll be in a position to add to the roster ahead of the trade deadline. Craig Breslow stated, "Our hope and expectation is that over the next 2.5 months that we have leading up to the deadline, we play quality, consistent baseball that can help us stay at 500 and pass." That was the expectation all offseason, and we talked about that all spring. We're capable of making a deep run. That has not changed at all. However, another looming decision could involve removing the interim tag from interim manager Chad Tracy. For those that are Wu Sox fans like I am, and also I sing the Wu Sox too, the anthem, Chad Tracy has been with the Wu Sox for so many years. And basically, so far in 10 games, we're 6-4 with a +9 run differential right now. Breslow said that these conversations are ongoing. Right now, our focus and the rest of the organization has been supporting Chad in any way that we can possibly. We've seen him over the last week and a half stabilizing, being very, very consistent, but we're going to continue to have these conversations as the year goes on. This is from Rob Bradford. The Red Sox might have a chance after all. The Sox are still in this thing, even though there's plenty of game left. It's kind of crazy that the Sox are getting a reprieve thanks to the aforementioned mediocrity. Okay. The important pieces of the puzzle that have gone down due to injury: Garrett Crochet with shoulder, Ranger Suarez hamstring, and Roman Anthony with wrist. The emergence of the unknown. Lefty reliever Tyler Samanigo, a pitcher that the Sox got in the Johan Oviedo deal, becoming a very real thing. Since being called up, the Southpaw has not surrendered a single run in his 13 innings of work, not allowing either of his inherited runners to score. Wilson Contreras is tops among all first basemen in OAA. Caleb Durbin managing the second most among third basemen. But most importantly, the Sox is stunning ability to actually score runs right now. The series at Fenway with the Astros the week prior, weekend before, they went 3 for 28. Since the beginning of May, the Red Sox have 5 hitters with an OPS of actually over 800. Masa Yoshida, Roman Anthony, Jarren Duran, Wilyer Abreu, Wilson Contreras, and Cedar Rafaela. So if it remains to be seen if this run will represent the kind of heaters currently experienced by teams like the Cubs, Rays, Yankees, and Phillies, it's a glimmer of hope. But the Red Sox still have to find a way to gel together, have a connection with everybody, and as well as trying to figure it out.
I can't let you get away with this. I can't let you get away with this. Seriously.
What's going on, Ron?
You are bamboozled by this team, and they always...
Ron, I'm just reading what the article... Ron, I'm just reading the article. It doesn't mean I have the opinion.
I'm just telling you, you guys...
I don't have that same opinion.
Red Sox fans are idiots. I swear
Ron, I don't have that same opinion, okay? I'm just reading the article. I'm just reading the article.
PEI is terrible too. They suck too. You know, it's they keep telling the fans, "Oh, wait, we're going to do things. Wait, we're going to do things," and they never do. Why? Because they don't want to spend the money. Why do you think they keep doing the things and talking up Durbin? Durbin?
Yeah,
Really?
I know. He just started to get something.
We went
Yeah.
from Devers to Bregman to Durbin. How bad can a team sink? How bad?
No, I
This
get it.
team is awful. They are playing 400 baseball. So if you think that is mediocrity,
Well, it is
that's just
mediocrity.
insane. It's not. It's below 500. They are a
That is
losing
right.
team. Just because they win 3 games doesn't mean that they're pulling out of it.
No,
Because
I know
they'll
that.
probably get swept the next 3 games.
Hey, honestly, like the only thing I'll say right now is this. After reading both those articles, I don't share that same opinion as what I read because I still believe that when it comes to this Sox team right now, they've got a long way to go. There is a lot they have to figure out. But what I'm saying is, after getting rid of Cora and that entire staff of his 2 weeks ago, there is something different right now that maybe down the road in July and August could be something different. But Craig Breslow has to go. He's on the shield for
That's the
everything that
problem.
goes on now because he's the
Joey, he's
problem.
not going anywhere because the owners want him in place because he is doing exactly what he's telling them. Make it look like you're trying to improve the team, but don't pay
Actually,
out
pay him.
any money. Period. How many free agents did they literally sign during the offseason that they didn't already have? None. They only try to improve by making trades. So not only are
Right.
they not getting players that are good for those prospects, they're also
But they're not.
losing all their prospects.
Right.
So, and you
And
mark my words, watch what happens to some of these prospects during the season. They'll probably trade them for a bag of balls. And I'm telling you, it is all downhill from here.
I'll also say, just as a shout out to the Woo Sox are also doing very well. I think they're up to their best record so far, and so far in the many years since they come out to Worcester. However, just to
Because
change
the Red Sox
gears,
didn't want to pay for anything in
right,
Pawtucket. That's why.
right. So that being
So they
said,
sent him
changing
packing.
right. So changing gears before I officially sign off here. Looking at the 7 game homestand right now that they have coming up with the Phillies, they know right now that if you have momentum on your side, you have to build on it. You blow in these 7 games at Fenway going into next week, you're just right back to where you were before you got the sweep over the Tigers. There's a lot of work to be done. But for those that are Providence Bruins fans right now, could we witness another collapse? Like, we saw the Celtics collapse a 3-1 lead. The Providence Bruins won the AHL's regular season title for the first time since the 12-13 season. They broke records that were over 25 years old. They had the greatest regular season in the history of the franchise, breaking records from the 98-99 Calder Cup winning team. Do you think they could choke on this? Because don't forget, if they win tonight, they have to win Game 5 at home at the Amp on Saturday. I mean, I've been saying this on 990 WBOB for my show. I'm done with sports for many months. The Providence Bruins will never be a Calder Cup contender until they make the conference final, because that's the first best of 7 before they hit the Calder Cup final. Until they get back to the conference final for that best of 7, they will just be a threat, never a legitimate contender. They lose tonight or they lose on Saturday, and their season ends. It will be the most embarrassing and degrading excuse I'm probably going to ever see. You get bounced in the first round again. It will be the 7th time in 10 years they have been knocked out of the first best of 5. Fill in the blank. Make the moves. Change it. There will be no excuse for this. And Michael DiPietro will not be the one to be blamed either. There's a reason why he won the AHL's MVP. He's been nails and he's been money. And also, Ron, if you want to jump in before I go right ahead. Michael DiPietro and Jeremy Swayman were our MVPs of the entire organization, Boston and Providence. Their main problem? They don't have anything on defense right now that can protect them in the crease. Because the money not being spent is costing them playoff success in a playoff run that could help the fan base actually want to believe in them more. Because right now, the Celtics are in trouble. The Bruins are going to be in trouble if they haven't been already. For example, Charlie McAvoy's suspension. Keep your eyes on that. It's tough right now being a Boston sports fan. It really is. But what I will say is, for WWE, there's some announcements coming. There may be some surprises. And I'm excited to see John Cena on my screen one more time. He is one of the best to host. He really is. Next week, guys, recapping Backlash. If there's any updates, I will officially have it for you. With all that being said, on behalf of the man you just saw, the creative RIB Rodrigo, Erik Dunn here saying so long and thank you from my home in Bridgewater, Massachusetts. This has been a presentation of Falls Count Anywhere on the Rhode Island Broadcasting Network. To everyone as well that's listening, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers on Sunday. Happy May. And thank you guys very much for watching as well as listening.
Yo, turn it up. This is going down, Rhode Island style. This is a Rhode Island production, original, straight fire and no duplication. From the ocean state to your screen, we bring the heat, no hesitation. It's time to sit down and watch. Grab your chair, don't move an inch. Falls count anywhere, we breaking it loose. No ropes, no flinch. Falls count anywhere. Erik Dunn in the chair, talking WWE, AEW, TNA, Ring of Honor everywhere. Thoughts on the air with Ron by side. Real talk, no filter, let the opinions ride. Falls count anywhere. Rhode Island reppin', we take it there. Erik Dunn stepping up, mic in hand, dropping knowledge bombs. WW drama, AU slams, TNA heroes beyond. From raw to dynamite, impact nights on the glory days. He's breaking down the cards, the angles, the plays. And when the combo gets deep, Ron's right there with the vibe. Co-host energy, keeping it alive, no need to bribe. Hot takes flying, debates igniting, fans in the comments going wild. This ain't scripted, this is real, straight from the crowd. Count anywhere. Erik Dunn in the chair, talking WWE, AEW, TNA, Ring of Honor everywhere. Thoughts on the air with Ron by side. Real talk, no filter, let the opinions ride. Falls count anywhere. Rhode Island reppin', we taking it there. No count outs, no DQs, we speaking truth in the square circle zone. From Providence streets to the global scene, we claiming the throne. Subscribe, hit the bell, join the fam, don't sleep on the show. Rhode Island production, original flow, let's go. This is a Rhode Island production, original. It's time to sit down and watch. Falls count anywhere. Erik Dunn, Ron by his side. Thoughts on the air, let's ride. Falls count anywhere.